Good morning. It's about time to go pick up the new beast. As you can see, we are a Ford family. That guy there is going to be going away, and it's going to get replaced with something nice. So we're headed over to the dealer now to pick up the new Mustang. It was just delivered about 15 minutes ago. Hopefully our salesman Vic was able to grab some footage of it coming off the truck. Needless to say, I am excited to get over here and pick this baby up. So stay tuned. There she is.
The only one that they dropped off. They had a bunch of them on the truck. Hazards? Take me a second to
And the best salesman, Vic. So I am in the new Mustang. We haven't taken anything off of the car yet, and we are headed over to my boy Henry now to get some tinted windows on here. Picked the car up. She had 2.4 miles on it. When we get to him, I'm guessing it'll be about 20 miles or so. But that is the first thing. Get her first wash, tinted windows, and have some fun from there. So see you in a bit. So we're pulling up to TK Auto Works now. Again, we're gonna go see my guy Henry, the elite detailer, and get us some tinted windows on this baby. So far, I've put 18 miles on this car, and I absolutely love it. She runs, she does everything that I could ask for. I love it. We may even roll some tires. I love this car so far. We're right at 20 miles now. Like I said, I haven't unwrapped a thing in here. Everything feels good, looks good. The car itself rides good. About to get these tinted windows. Last look before she gets tinted windows. We're gonna do 15 or 20 around 15. Here. Okay. And then 50 on the front? Yep. All right. Unwrapping the Christmas gift. On the windshield? That might have come from the carrier. She just needs a bath now. Or your knuckle.
I'm talking about when you was back and back.
Oh. Getting her first bath after getting tinted. Alright, that'll be it. I've been relinquished to the Fusion right now. The wife is in the Pony. We're going to drop the Fusion off to get some work done to it, and we'll see how it goes. The wife and the white Fusion. It's a ruby red metallic 18. This is an Eco. Decent looking color, but those wheels suck ass. And then they've got one black one over here as well. Black GT. Those wheels suck ass too. I am in love with this beast. So something that I wanted to touch on real quick is I was not aware that this has pretty much most, if not all, of the same settings that the full digital dash has in it. So for instance, I wasn't aware that you can actually do the individual colors or whatnot, and even set a my color. So orange does not look like orange by any stretch. But you can actually go in here and make adjustments and changes to this, which I thought was pretty cool. It also changes these dashes when you go through. All in all, I'm really digging this car, man. I'm happy with my choices. We got the standard gauge pack that's on here. The only options that we added were Magna Ride, the performance package, and the active exhaust. Stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? We are waiting on a laser touch car wash to finish, so I figured I'd make a quick video about the non-digital dash, or standard dash I should say, in a 2018 Mustang. So starting off, you got your gauge display. You can get your tire pressure, you can get your air to fuel ratio, axle oil temp, cylinder head temp, inlet air temp, engine oil temp, trans oil temp, and voltage. Pretty much, like I said, this stuff does most of the features, if not all of the features, with the exception of, I think it's called My Settings or My Mode or something like that with the bigger digital dash. But pretty much everything else is here. Miles to empty. And we're getting a car wash today before we actually go put the car out. We just did a oil change, 10 quarts of Mobil 1, and a new oil filter. So we're getting a wash now, and then she's going to get put up tomorrow, probably until about March or April, as the weather here in Ohio gets pretty nasty. So we've got our trip monitor. We've got the track app package, so you can get your status screen, which tells you specifically which settings you've got set. So right now the vehicle is in a normal mode. We got sports steering and then a normal exhaust. And those are, well, the normal, wait for this to pass. The normal exhaust in the normal mode are the defaults that it always starts in. It will retain your actual steering. I prefer the feeling of the sports steering as opposed to the comfort or the normal mode. We'll look at that in just a second. Accelerometer, I have tried this out a little bit. I know it says track only, but it will show you what you're pulling in terms of G's, even in any of the normal modes. If you hit a corner or do some braking or anything like that. Accelerator timers, I haven't done any of this yet. I'm actually waiting until the weather gets a little bit warmer. It's about 30 degrees right now, 36 degrees. When it warms up, we'll be able to roast the tires, warm them up a little bit, and see how much traction we can get and get a good 0 to 60 time. But just showing that you do have that stuff available here in the standard dash. 0 to 30, 0 to 60, 0 to 100, your eighth of a mile and your quarter mile times. Brake performance, same deal. You can see just how much braking you have and how quickly it stops from 60 to 0 or 100 to 0. And then line lock. It's the last day before storage. It's got to get put up. Chance before she gets put up.